Coming up next, is this really trash? Is it garbage? Or is it a masterpiece? Stay tuned. Welcome back, everybody. This is Joel the Nose coming to you from Miami, and today I'm reviewing, I believe this is number 8 in my series reviewing fragrances from the French niche house Etat Libre D'Orange. Don't hold me accountable if I'm wrong. I think it's number 8 or 9. Anyways, today I'm going to be reviewing I Am Trash. And I Am Trash is a really cool concept. This was in partnership with Givaudan, the fragrance company that makes, comes up with the chemicals, raw materials, flavors, does all kinds of stuff. Anyways, so the nose or the perfumer behind this is Daniela Andrier. She is also, by the way, the wife of the CEO of Givaudan. Little interesting information. And she's basically the kind of in-house perfumer at Givaudan. Now, this was created in 2018, so this is a relatively new release. And as you may know from watching previous videos, I like to read about what the perfumer or the nose or the house was trying to do with this particular fragrance. And I Am Trash is something very unique in the perfume industry from what I've seen so far. What they've done here is created a fragrance which is basically called upcycling. And what they do is, rather than recycling, what they do is they take old, discarded or used raw materials, ingredients, and then they create something new out of it. It's called upcycling. It's a very popular trend now, especially part of trying to take care of the better world and better environment. And what they did here is they have specifically used trashed ingredients, and I would call this a, quote, green fragrance. And I don't mean green from the sense of herbaceous and green smelling, but this is a truly green fragrance because it is environmentally friendly. And what they've done is, it's, by the way, from what I could read, the first niche or luxury fragrance to do this. And what they've done is use exhausted rose petals, already distilled sandalwood chips, and leftover apples from the food industry. So this is really, really cool, especially for those of you that are environmentally conscious. That's kind of the main ingredients. The actual notes listed are apple essence, upcycled apple essence, upcycled rose absolute, upcycled cedarwood chips, bitter orange, and strawberry. Those are the main notes listed by the house. And it's classified as a floral, woody, fruity fragrance. It's an eau de parfum. It's unisex, similar to the other fragrances. And I'll show, well, actually, I'll get to that in a second. For a 100 ml bottle, it's about $149 retail. And for a 50 ml bottle, you're talking about $90 retail. So again, very well priced for such a quality niche fragrance. I'll put up a picture of me spraying the bottle here at Osme, so you can kind of see, like, all the bottles from the Etat Libre line that I have sprayed. Excellent atomizers. Some of the best that I've actually sprayed out there. Really good. So let me get right into it. I've sprayed it on a card here, and I actually have it on the back of my hand. It's been drying down for about an hour and a half now. I'm going to go first to the paper, and then to the skin. So look, how did I describe this? Very beautiful. If somebody did not tell you that this had been upcycled and from trashed ingredients, you would never know. This smells as, I think, it's a unisex fragrance, but I would say this definitely lends more feminine because it is more fruity and floral. At the top, I get a really kind of this splash of rose, clearly from a lot of the rose that they were using. But I also get the apple. I get a touch of the orange when you really dig in. It's like a pinch of orange. And then the strawberry. The strawberry at first is not as prevalent. I would say after about 30 minutes, this becomes more of a strawberry fragrance to me. In fact, right now in the dry down, that's what I'm getting mostly is strawberry. I don't know if anyone's ever out there, if you grew up here in the United States, you're familiar with something called Pez. It's a candy. It comes in like a little, I'm going to try to put up a picture of a Pez dispenser. It's something where it's a little plastic dispenser and you put these little like rectangular hard candies in, and you pop open the mouth, and then the candy comes out. This smells like strawberry pez to me. Now, I love strawberry pez. It's a very pleasant smell. That's what this smells like to me. So if you haven't smelled this, picture that, and you get a very kind of strawberry essence from that. It is, again, more feminine leaning to me than masculine on my skin. Be interesting to hear other people's opinions on this, but I think, and knowing a little bit also about the perfumer Daniela, she did Un Amourette, which I smelled and reviewed before, and I'll put up a card to that. But Un Amourette, Little Fling, also came across to me as more feminine. So I think, you know, if you look at her history, most of the stuff she does is feminine leaning fragrances, although there are a lot of unisex. So I do think this tends to be more feminine. As a side note, I think this would be the wonderful smelling shampoo. If they put this into a shampoo and I smelled this on my girlfriend, it would drive me crazy. I think it's beautiful. It's a beautiful, round, juicy, kind of floral smell. So, in the end, one other thing, how they describe this, which I think is cool. Let us spray the god of waste, our dear lord of leftovers. And they really talk about how in the West, we've been the countries of the West have been for so long huge climate abusers. And so what they're trying to do is create they're trying to create, it's already obviously a huge environmental movement now, back to nature, back to organic materials, back to not wasting things. So I think if you look at what they were trying to do here with I Am Trash, the name is great. I love it. It's evocative. It's provocative. It's basically kind of making fun of the fact that we've been so wasteful and yet also trying to fix that now. So did they achieve what they were going for here? Yes, absolutely. They created a great, beautiful fragrance that is, clearly used from upcycled materials. So they achieved it. Is it something that I would wear personally? Probably on my skin, it doesn't fit real well. It's a little bit too feminine, but it's absolutely something that's going to be beautiful on a woman. And I'd like to hear if any of you have tried it, men, whether you feel it works well on you also. So comments below, please, if you found this useful, if you found it helpful, if you found it not useful or whatever. I'd love to hear your comments. And I am actually recording this, and I forgot to take down, so I'm going to do that right now in the video because it's no longer Christmas. So I have to take down my Christmas stuff, and so I will say, if you have not subscribed already, please consider subscribing. I really appreciate it. Keeps me motivated, and if you found it useful, and again, thank you for taking the time to watch this video. I truly appreciate that because I know you have much better things that you can spend your time on. And so if you're choosing to watch this, you find this useful, and I really appreciate that, and I'm trying to bring useful content. Like, subscribe, and ring the bell to get notifications. And this is Joel the Nose, and I will talk to you guys soon. Thank you.